Hi everyone, this is Mike at Play Favorites, your friendly neighborhood toy store conveniently located in Royal Plaza betwixt Martin's and Rural King in beautiful Front Royal, Virginia. And it's time for a little murder with interest. Here we go. Look at this fat dossier. Okay. Detective. Case 3674 concerns the deaths of Claire O'Callahan and Dave Connolly at the Tolmahoy branch of the Bank of Kilcarlow, County Kilcarlow, in the Republic of Ireland on the morning of Wednesday, October 22nd, 2003. Although the cause of death has been established, we remain uncertain as to whether each death was an accident or a murder. Enclosed is all the documentary evidence gathered at the time of the initial investigation, including witness statements, scientific reports, interviews, photographs, and the like. I have compiled a list of contents for you on the next page. They are not listed in any particular order of chronology or likely significance. The order in which you examine them is entirely your choice. With the answers to the outstanding matters on the case, perhaps there would be grounds to reopen the investigation. The 4 outstanding questions are, pay attention. Number 1, how do you think the deaths occurred? Were they accidents or were they murders? Number 2, should anyone be prosecuted over either of the deaths? If so, who? Number 3, by what means were the victims poisoned? And number 4, who has been stealing from the bank? Once you have completed your investigation, please go to the site thinkfun.com/coldcase and answer these 4 questions in the hopes that your efforts might allow us to reopen the case. I wish you good luck in making progress with this cold case investigation. G. Taylor, Garda Kilcarlow Archivist, District Headquarters, Ross Temple Road, Kilcarlow. So, my friends, that is the introduction to this cold case investigation entitled Murder with Interest. Cold Case is a series of mystery adventures from Thinkfun Games, and this is all that you get in the box. You open it up, and you have this introductory document telling you what your goal is. On the other side is a list of all the documents enclosed in this dossier, which is a fancy word for folder. That's the kind of word that a detective would use. I'm going to go through just fire off a few of the things that you'll find in here. You'll find a map of Tolmahoy and the surrounding districts. You'll find an interview with a woman named Julianne Colston. You'll find a hospital report on a man named Dave Connolly. You'll find a bank coffee order. You'll find photographs of €5 notes from Officer T. Murphy. You'll find handwritten notes on bank personnel. You'll find the driving license of Francis Evans. You'll find a blood sample report. Ooh. You'll find CCTV picture of Dave Connolly outside of a bank. You might also find an interview with Edward Collinson. So this is what you get. Lots and lots of documents, all different documents. Here's a newspaper article, a fragment of a newspaper article. Here's a picture of a woman, Julianne Colston, with some information about her. Here's a hospital report. This is just so cool. And there's no order that you have to investigate all this stuff in. You just open up this dossier with a bunch of friends or just by yourself, but you might have friends around the table, and you pass the stuff out. And everyone is looking for clues and trying to correlate evidence in order to solve the mystery, which you do by answering these 4 questions. How do you think the deaths occurred? Should anyone be prosecuted over the deaths? If so, who? By what means were the victims poisoned? Who has been stealing from the bank? Once you think you've answered all those questions, and you'd better double, triple, and quadruple check that you've got them all right by really, ooh, look at this, by really examining all the evidence. Look at this, there's even a nice little greeting card with a handwritten note inside. It's just so cool. So once you think you've, oh, a receipt. I'm getting very distracted because this game is just awesome. So once you've answered the questions, go to the website. They'll tell you if you have solved the case or not. They might also tell you depending on how long it took you to solve it, whether you're a master detective or an amateur detective, so on and so forth. This cold case is called Murder with Interest. There are also 2 other ones available right now, and I'm sure that more will be available soon. The 2 that we have available right now are called A Pinch of Murder, as well as A Story to Die For. So these are fantastic. They're inexpensive. They're $15.99, and unlike a lot of escape room style games, which I get these bear more than a slight resemblance to, unlike a lot of escape room style board games where you have to actually tear and cut and break the components in order to solve the escape room, when you're done with one of these, you can put everything back in the box in any order you please. Just leave that first introductory note on top and pass it on to a friend. And that's what I've been doing. I had one, I gave it to a friend, they finished it, they gave it back to me, I sent it to my brother. He basically spent an entire Saturday with his kids and his guests who were there for the weekend trying to solve this thing. They had a blast. These cold case things are legit. They're great. We have them at Play Favorites. You can come visit us. We're a wonderful board game store, toy store, brain teasers, puzzles, imaginative play, all sorts of really, really cool stuff with a great arcade in the back. If you're ever in Front Royal, or if you live in Front Royal, please come visit us. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Toodles.